doing great, thank you. I'm so excited to help tutor you today. I've been looking forward to this since last week. I know I'm a little early. Sorry. I just like to be punctual. Plus, once I had finalized my lesson plan that we're going to be using today, I just wanted to come right over and get started. Oh, so this is what your dorm room looks like? You know, we could have done this in a library or anywhere else, right? It doesn't have to be here. You wanted the privacy? That makes sense. Plus, there might be less distractions here than if we were outside at a table and someone you or I know decides to say hello. Anyways, where should I sit? Are you sure? I can sit at the edge of your bed. It's no big deal. If you say so, I'll take the desk then. Okay, so today I figured before we get started with the lesson plan, I would like you to, in your own words, explain what about our English class you are struggling with so much and where you would like to improve. Okay, I think I got it. You seem to struggle with articulating yourself in a way that feels both natural, but also a little bit more robust with using vocabulary that isn't in your day-to-day conversations. You also have difficulty when writing to get your main argument off the ground and provide information that you can then bounce your own thoughts from. I see. Well, this will certainly be an interesting challenge to help you with. And although I may enjoy English classes in general, and I am doing well in ours, I cannot guarantee that I can fix the problems you've laid out for me. But I can hopefully steer you in the right direction, and more importantly, inspire you to simply write more. But before we begin, I just want to say thank you for letting me help you. I know I kind of threw myself at you last week when I heard you talking about needing help, but to be honest, I just enjoy English so much. I love the language and how you can create such eloquent strings of sentences by choosing the right words. Or how once you learn the rules to effective writing, you're almost encouraged to braid them and bend them to fit whatever it is you're working on. Or how... Wait, I'm sorry. I'm rambling again. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Whenever I talk about English, I can go on massive tangents. I apologize. I didn't mean to bore you with all this nonsense talk about... You don't mind? Really? Well, that's a relief, I suppose. I was scared you were about to kick me out because of how boring I can be. It's not boring? That's true. I always love when people talk to me about whatever it is they're passionate about, so I'm glad you feel the same way too. Anyways, let's begin the lesson. Which I think the best place to start would be to simply talk about why people write. The answer, as dumb as it may sound, isn't just to converse with another person, keep track of events and happenings, or even to prove a point of someone's perspective. It's to move hearts. It's to share an idea, something that perhaps was only a thought, something not tangible but can be put down on paper with ink. Or, in our modern times, letters on the screen. A chance to convey emotions and feelings that otherwise would be forever trapped inside our minds. Aw, thank you. You're the first person who has ever complimented me on how I describe writing. People usually kind of brush it off or just poke fun at how wordy I made that description. Writing is such a powerful tool when used correctly, and hopefully today I can help you in unlocking some of that potential in your own writing. Whether it's for our mutual English class or in your own recreational writing projects. How does that sound? Wonderful. So, the assignment you were struggling with was our creative writing assignment, where, based on a prompt of our choosing, we need to write at least 800 to 1,000 words describing in detail the thing we're talking about. Now, I know that sounds intimidating, but we can do this. I guess the first place to start would be choosing a prompt that you have an interest in writing about. So, tell me, what are you passionate about? What is something that you can go on and on about? Don't be shy now. I promise I won't make fun of you. The last thing I would ever do is poke fun at someone for caring about something so deeply. Well, if you can't come up with anything right now, we'll have to just use what we have around us. Oh, how about we both write a little something about each other? Get the old writing juices flowing. How does that sound? Don't worry, I'm not going to judge how you write. This is about taking what you have to say and being able to reflect on it critically and refine your writing so it can say so much more. Without using a bloated word count or something. Trust me, this is a great exercise. Here. Let me go first to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. And done. It's not much, but like I said, just to get the juices flowing. May I read this out to you? Okay. I know this must have been rather sudden for you, having a classmate older than you just approach out of the blue and offer to help you in the class. It felt almost wrong on my end. Overhearing you laments about how performing badly here was going to drop your GPA down, something about that stirred a desire within me. A desire to help. But not just help. I wanted to talk to you. From a distance, you seem so kind and intuitive with so many things in your life. But you struggle with putting your heart on paper. And that's something many people struggle with too. Luckily, that's not the case for me. I love it. Something about writing what you truly feel, you truly think deep down is almost freeing, in a sense. No one can judge you. Well, they can, but they don't matter. What matters is having what you have to say and what you believe to be one in the same. And sitting across from you, when I stare into your eyes, I see those truths. Someone who has so much to say, but still finding their voice. So, I want to help you find that voice. And all I want in return is to hear that voice before anyone else. Like that. Nothing fancy, but stringing together words that just complement one another and get your point across. What was my point in that writing? Well, the truth is, I've always wanted to talk to you since we started the class at the beginning of the semester. Why? Just because I'm a senior doesn't mean I can't or shouldn't talk to students who are a grade or two lower. It's the opposite. I should be setting a good example and specifically talking to those people because that's my responsibility as a senior. And with you especially, you caught my eye. And I knew the moment for when our class started, I not only wanted to talk to you, but when I heard you were struggling, all I wanted was to help and teach you what I know. And so much more. I like you. You goof. I'm glad you were able to deduce that from my little bit of writing I just did. Well, kind of. But seriously, I watch you in class and something just swells up in me. I just want to hold your cute little face in my hands and call you cute all day. So, how about this? Let's keep working on our little tutoring session, and to pay me back, you can take me out on a date. Deal? Good. I'm glad to hear you accepted my offer. Now, before we continue, this, if you know what I mean, let's finish our English lesson. There will be plenty of time to teach you all that stuff later. But if you don't pass this class, how am I going to be able to tell everyone that I'm the girlfriend who saved you in college that one time? Okay, I won't tell anyone. Just the people that ask how we met. That sounds fair. Now, what I want you to do for this exercise is write something about me that stands.